I don't know if you've ever felt this way, but sometimes I just feel like I'm not quite the same as normal people. I consider myself a very normal person, but every now and then I also feel like there might be something a little off with my mind. There are a few things that left a particularly deep impression on me. The first one is something my mom told me. She said that when I was little, I would often somehow find little bugs, and looking all excited, would use a shovel or a small knife or something to chop them into tiny pieces. Also, I vaguely remember that when I was little, after arguing with my older sister, I couldn't control my anger and would wave a knife around. When I had just learned to walk, I would often greet my sisters coming home from school with a knife in my hand. My mom said that when I was a child, I was especially fond of knives, and I don't know why either. There's another thing. One day my mom went to take a shower and left me alone in the living room. The TV happened to be showing a scene of a doctor performing surgery, and I actually picked up a knife and started to imitate it. When my mom came out of the bathroom, she was terrified. In shock and fear, she rushed me to the hospital. After that day, I was left with a scar on my stomach. Not long ago, I found a photo album in the wardrobe, and most of the pictures were of my mom and me together. But what was strange was that in every photo, my mom's eyes had been gouged out or cut out. Puzzled, I took the photos to ask my mom about them. She told me that when I was little, every time I got scolded for being naughty, I would take a knife and cut the photos. I felt incredibly guilty. There's also one thing that makes me seriously doubt my own sanity, and I'm the only one who knows about it. It happened when I was in elementary school. One afternoon, around 3 o'clock, I came home from school and saw my mom sleeping on the sofa. Just like one of those psychos in horror movies, I went to the kitchen to get a knife, then slowly walked toward my mom and stared at her in front of the sofa for a long time. At that moment, I felt like there was another personality inside me constantly egging me on. Suddenly, my mom shifted in her sleep, as if she was about to wake up. It was like I snapped out of a trance. I hurried back to the kitchen and put the knife away. This incident is a secret. No matter what, I will never and can never tell my mom about it. What's even more chilling is that a few days ago, my mom told me something from her own childhood. Turns out she too once inexplicably stood behind her own mother with a knife. When my grandma turned around and asked her what she was doing, she snapped out of it and put the knife back. How is this so similar to the secret I've been hiding? Don't you think that's terrifying? Am I really mentally unstable? Could mental issues actually be hereditary?